Hello students, welcome to EVS class. Today we are going to learn lesson number 16, sensory organs. Before learning that, I will ask you some questions. One girl is there. She is blindfolded and a boy starts whistling in front of her. How she will tell what sound she was hearing? Yes, because of ears, she can tell the boy was whistling the whistle. Now again she is blindfolded and the boy takes in front of her a flower. How she will tell what is there in hand? Yes, because of nose she can smell the flower and will tell what is there in her hand. The girl is again blindfolded. Now in her hand there is a woolly sweater and a cotton shirt. How she will tell what is that? Because of skin touch, she can recognize which is sweater and which is shirt. Now tell me, students, how can you tell the color of a raw mango and a ripe mango? Yes, because of eyes, you can tell the color of a raw mango and a ripe mango. Now, how can you tell the taste of a salt or a sugar? Yes, because of tongue, we can tell the taste of a salt and sugar. So, let us learn what is sensory organs. An organ that tells us about our surroundings. Our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin are the five sensory organs. Now, students, imagine you are walking on the road and there is a big ditch ahead. You see it and you walk around it. What would happen if you do not see the ditch? Yes, if you do not see the ditch, you may fall into that and get hurt. If there is a thunder around you, you can hear it with your ears. Now, it is our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin which tells us about our surrounding. Therefore, they are all called as sensory organs. Let us start first with eyes. Our eyes helps us to see the things around us. We can tell the color of the thing, we can tell their shape, we can also guess the distance of the things from us. There is a teacher and students. They are playing a game. What is there to do is a girl or a boy will come near a blackboard and close eyes. Now the other students will say something and the boy will recognize whose voice it is. For example, if they will say curvy pointy tiger claws peeping out of padded paws. So the student with eyes closed will say whose voice it is. Funny game, that students? Yes, you can play this at home also. Now let us move on to another sensory organ, ears. Yes, we can hear with our ears. Mainly, we come to know what a person is saying to us. The ear also tells us whether the sound we hear is sweet or harsh. It also tells us the sound is of the bird or an animal. It also tells us from which direction the sound is coming from. Third sensory organ is nose. Yes, we can smell things with our nose. We can smell the fragrance of flower or incense stick because of the nose. Our nose also tells us a foul smell in the air or that the food is spoiled. In summer, we can tell without looking outside that it is raining nearby because of the fragrance of the mud. Fourth sensory organ is tongue. Yes, we can taste with our tongue. Sugar and jaggery are sweet. Bitter gourd is bitter. Lemons and raw mangoes are sour. All this we can tell with the help of our tongue. Again, one game we will play. You can play this game with your friends also. Take a big cardboard carton. Make a hole in one of its sides, just big enough for your hand to go through. Place some small things in the box. For example, eraser, pencil, pen, etc. Now, put your hand through the hole, pick up one thing and guess what that object is without seeing. So, you can name the thing without seeing that it is eraser, pencil, and so on. How could you recognize the things without seeing them? Yes, because of your touch of your skin. We come to know if something we touch is hot, cold, rough, smooth because of skin. So, the fifth sensory organ is skin. So, students, we have learned all the five sensory organs. Now, let us learn coordination in our movements. To do any task, we use different parts of our body. Now, the woman in this picture is roasting some peanuts in a pan. Which part of her body is she using? Her head is bent forward. She is holding the pan steady with the tongs in her left hand. With the spatula in her right hand, she is stirring the peanuts in the pan. Her eyes are on the pan. She is watching that the peanuts are roasted properly. Her nose also gets the smell of roasting. You can see the several parts of her body need to work together smoothly. We need coordination to get any task done smoothly. Now let us learn overcoming disability. If a part of our body does not function well, we face many difficulties. If our eyes do not function well, we cannot see properly. If our ears do not work as they should, we cannot hear well. In such a situation, our movements are not smooth. But such situations can be corrected by medical treatment. You must have seen a blind person using a white cane. Blind people use a cane to feel the way in front of them. A person who cannot hear well can use a hearing aid. Those who cannot hear at all can use sign language. In some cases, a surgery can help a person to hear. If there is a defect in the leg, a special wheelchair can be used. Then the defect in the leg is no more a hurdle. Let's see a short story of Arunima Sinha. Arunima Sinha is a young woman from Uttar Pradesh. Once, when she was 22 years old, she was traveling on a train. She had to fight with some thieves. In the scuffle, she was thrown off the train. Another speeding train ran over her. She was seriously injured. Doctors saved her life, but they had to cut off her right leg. Doctors gave her an artificial leg. Soon she got used to her new leg, she began to train for mountaineering. Just 1.5 year her accident, she climbed one of the highest peaks in the Himalayas. The very next year, she climbed Mount Everest, the highest peak in the world. So, students, what can we learn from Arunima's story? Even if there is a disability in any organ, we can find a way out of that difficulty. We can learn to be self reliant. So, students, what we have learned? We have learned our sensory organs tells us about the situation all around us. The eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin are our five sensory organs. We can see with our eyes, hear with our ears, smell with our nose, we taste things with our tongue, and feel them with our skin. When we work, we need to have coordination in all the tasks. Difficulties may arise due to lack of coordination. If any organ does not function well, we may face difficulties in doing our work. We must not give up in the face of difficulties. They can be overcome. So, students, we should take care of our sensory organs. Thank you.